Hey guys, so welcome back to part 2 of my fantasy book haul. I still have a bunch of book around me and I just want to separate this in 2 parts, and I just want to talk to you about the books that I've bought in the recent years since I just got back to YouTube, BookTube, and I'm just so excited to be here. So let's get into it. Before I start, I want to say, please subscribe to my channel. I really want to make this a community. I really want to just talk to you guys about books. So subscribe, please. And maybe share. I don't mind being shared around. That sounded weird. Anyways, so the first one is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I've never read a Robin Hobb. She is a world I have not tapped into yet, and I'm very excited to eventually tap into. So this is one of them. This is the one that a lot of people say to start with. So I bought this at Chapters. So it says it's the Farseer trilogy, and it says young Fitz is the bastard son of a noble prince chivalry, raised in the shadows of the royal court by his father's gruff stablemen. But Fitz is treated as an outcast by all of the royalty except the devious King Shrews, who has him secretly tutored in the arts of the assassin, for in Fitz's blood runs the magic skill and the darker knowledge of a child raised with a stable hound and rejected by his family. A barbarous raider ravaged the coast. Fitz is growing as manhood. Soon he will face his first dangerous, soul-shattering mission, and through some regards him as a threat to the throne, he may just be the key to survival of a kingdom. So it just seems good. She is well known, and yeah, I bought this in March 30th 2024. I always write where I bought it and everything. So I'm just excited to read this. So these are all the series she has, and all the series I will be reading eventually. So yeah, that's another one. Now I have 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 of this series here. The first one is The Justice of King by Richard Swan. Then you have The Tyranny of Fate and The Trials of Vampires. So the first 2 I bought hardback at Chapters. They had a sale of like everything that's like not selling, and it was like 2 for $8, I think, or 2 for $10, and I got these really discounted. But then I just bought this one because a lot of people say it's a really great series, so I was just like so intrigued that I really want to read these. I really was just looking for fantasy, and I found it. So The Justice of King, let's see what it's about. I have honestly no clue because I keep buying books and not really fantasy, and just the look of it seemed really interesting. So first of all, it says no man is above the law. Very true. We might need to remind someone. Donald Trump. Anyways, so from a major new voice in epic fantasy, The Justice of King introduced Sir Conrad Vaunt, the Emperor's Justice, who is detective, judge, and executioner all in one. But these are dangerous times to be a justice. The Empire of the Wolf simmers with unrest. Rebel heretics and powerful patrician all challenge the power of the imperial throne. Only the order of justice stands in the way of chaos. Sir Conrad von Wald is the most feared justice of all, upholding the law by way of his sharp mind, arcane power, and skill as a swordsman. At his side stands Helena Sendenka, his talented protege, orphaned by the wars that forged the empire. When the pair investigate the murder of a provincial aristocrat, they unearth a conspiracy that stretched to the very top of imperial society. As the stakes rise, become even more personal. Von and Helena must make a choice. Will they abandon the laws they've sworn to uphold in order to protect the empire? So a lot of people are saying these are like 5-star series, like really good, so I really want to get into. So we'll see if I actually really enjoy it. Alright, so Son of the Darkness by Gaurav Mohanty. It says, bled dry by violent confrontation with the Machiavellian Empire, the Maturin Republic simmers on the brink of oblivion. Senator Krishna and his third wife Satyabhama. I'm terrible at fantasy names. Just FYI. and have put their plans in motion both within and beyond the Republic. Blood-soaked borders to protect it from rural annihilation. Oh my god, those... I'm not good at English. I'm like French, and my English suck. Anyways. Annihilation? Annihilation? Annihilation, maybe. Anyways, but they are soon to discover that neither gold nor alliance last forever, and that they are not the only players on the board. Mari, pirate princess of Kalinga, has decided to mend her ways and become a good wife, but old habits die hard, especially when one habitual use murders to settle old scores. Brooding and beautiful Karna hopes to bury his brutal past, but finds that destiny is miserably with second chances. Hero turned tortured Shakuni limped through a path of daggers. Meanwhile, his foe and woes multiply, leaving little time for vengeance. It just seemed good, and the cover looks cute, and I bought it. And this is the first one. I don't know if it's a series or just standalone. Okay, so it was published in 2022. And you all know I like how they put author's face. I'm sorry, that's a big photo. I don't know where he says he lives in Bhubaneswar, the city of temples. I'm pretty sure I checked for it and to see where he was from as some art. Author's note and a map. Give me maps. Every fantasy book needs a map. I'm the girl that will literally pinpoint, like, I'll put chapter here, that's where he is. That, like, I really like to, like, see wherever he goes. I'm very visual. I have ADHD. And Cried Like a Baby is the Powerless series. I started watching a YouTuber that really raved about this, and I was just like, oh, it's probably not that good, you know. Oh no, it's so good. I cried for the second book. So Powerless is a girl called Peyton. She's a thief, ordinary survivor, and then you have Kai, which is a prince, and his father has technically wielded him since he was young to be an assassin. He kills wherever the king tells him to kill, he will kill. And in this world, certain people, if they don't have powers, something happened, it was like a big flu and it gave powers to everyone. But in this story, if you didn't get the flu or you don't have powers, you're dangerous. It's like nobody can wield you, or nobody can tell you, like, they're scared, but pretty sure it's a lie that the king tells everyone, so then they all get killed. And something happened with her dad, and she's an orphan, and she's just living off the streets, and really no one's taking care of her, so she steals. She steals, and she sadly steals from the prince, Kai. And he kind of like, he's impressed with her, but then the king wants her to be into, because she saved the prince, Kai, so the king wants her to be into, like, it makes me think of, like, battle, same thing, like, killed or be killed, yeah. And, well, it's a romantasy, so you know where it's going, but, like, this series is so good. Read this. It's about her best friend. They're like two people, like, when it comes to Peyton, she kind of lives with this girl that's in here, and it's mostly about her story, and it's like, yeah. And this one was a roller coaster, and the end, I got so mad. I'm just saying, read these, they're so good. And the third one's coming in 2025, I'm pretty sure, so, like, they're really good. Like, I like these more than Akatar. I'm starting to see that Cherry Mass is not and she's not the greatest. I love her stories. I'm hooked. it hooks you in and you want to continue reading them when they come out, but like it's not the best series ever. Like I'm noticing I'm really loving fantasy. Fantasy is my cup of tea because our world is such a mess right now. And if I can escape and get people to kill the bad people, I just feel like maybe this world can get better. I literally feel like we're living into an apocalypse. Like it's... All I'm saying is woman health matters. Anyways, next book. We have Quicksilver. It's been going around on TikTok. It's been going on YouTube. A lot of people are talking about it. My friend bought it and then she told me about it and then I needed to buy it. I really want to read this. This is, I don't know if it's, is it a stat? It's pretty sure this is self-published. So Quicksilver strikes the deal, paid a price. The devil is in the details. So I've actually just watched Larry Reed's explain it and now it makes more sense. So this book technically, so yeah, I got it in October. So this book technically is a girl, something, she's in, I can't tell you what it's about. I'm terrible. Of what Larry Reed's explained is like this girl goes, something happens, she's in a dungeon and then she kind of doesn't know she actually has powers and kind of summons the dead and he's like the death and he's gonna help her, or she's like, it's a world that no fairies exist and he's kind of gonna bring her with him, I think. I'm just saying I bought this. It has a map. And I'm terrible at summoning, or just telling you what it's about. So, never forget, monster thrive best in the dark. Commit all you read here to memory. Prepare for war. It has a pronunciation guide, which is really nice because I suck at fantasy names. So, I'm just like... I need to read this because a lot of people are raving about it and apparently it's going to be a series, but it doesn't look, I think this is self-published because I don't see anything about publishers in this one. Yeah. And it was published in 2024, so I'm just like, look at the cover. Okay, I'm sorry, this is going to be maybe something you're going to hate me for, but I hate book covers that are cartoony. Like, all the romance that they're doing now with like stuff like that, I want real people. I want hotness, not cartoon. Like this one is not that bad actually, but like there's some that is just like, I want to see what they look like. Give me like, so then I can base on that, so when I'm reading I feel like I see them. Anyways, that's my unpopular opinion. Alright guys, so the last two books that I'm gonna haul is the One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. This book, last winter, like last Christmas really, they were really going around and I was just really intrigued by them. I bought them and now I should probably read them eventually. So I think I had put this on my wish list and someone from my Discord, I think it was Sammy? Yeah, Sammy bought it for me on my wish list for my birthday. And then I bought this one by myself because I forgot that. I don't know why I thought this was the first one. But anyways, so I now have two. I really want to get into them. So the first one says, Elsbeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. Elsbeth Spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie Mistlock kingdom of blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient Mercurian spirit trapped in her head. He protects her. He keeps her secrets. So this is really eerie darkness. Not dark academia. Yeah, that one. But it's really like Celtic, like really dark and eerie and just, I think these would be good in October. This October I didn't have time because Zodiac Academy is keeping me in the chokehold a little bit. So, but these seems like one that I'm gonna eventually read. I just hope I like it because I'm not really reading anything that's horror lately, but I'm craving horror. Just I'm more, my horror is not like mental. I like being scared, like haunted house, ghost, stuff like that. That's my kind of horror that I love. I'm really into anything with spirits and in between worlds and ghost hauntings and stuff like that. So that's mostly my horror. So if ever you know of any of those, just tell me down below, of course. But yeah, so these here are the books that I hauled. I have a lot to read, but I'm still gonna continue buying because I love reading. And I'm actually reading what I buy right now, so I'm enjoying it. I used to just buy and then still read something else, but I've been actually reading my physical copies lately. I've been really just, I'm also very more picky on what I'm buying, so I'm really liking it. But of course, subscribe. If you like this video, comment down below what you're reading or what you're hauling lately, or any romantasy or fantasy or romance. Let me know down below so I can buy them and read them and then do some vlogs about them. But thank you so much for watching my channel. My name is Jose at Jose's Shelf, and I will see you next time. Bye.